So, this is Friday. We didn't do a morning one.
We forgot to do a morning log.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Well, it's because
nothing much happened.
we slept all morning anyway, and I got up before Jesse and went to eat while he was still getting ready, so we never together in the morning, which was 2 o'clock, by the way. Today was a good day.
Yeah, I didn't have to use my AK.
Me neither. Shut up. So, not as exciting because we're both really tired. Our mortal forms have grown pretty weak on this trip. The sacrifice we had to make for my parents' sake. This is true.
And then, we rode the elevators.
Yeah, we ate and rode the elevators, and we met two girls, probably Daly and Cassie.
Yeah, Daly and Cassie.
And they were like 12 and 13, maybe.
Yeah, we don't know. They were little. And then they're like, hey, you guys on this elevator? They're doing small talk.
They were really terrible at it.
Yeah.
It was cute, though.
Yeah, then we saw them again, and they tried it again, and she started with, hey, Devin, do you play basketball?
That was our opening.
Yeah.
And then they asked if we were brothers.
I got that a lot today.
We got that a lot today.
Just today for some reason.
Like Friday, we just got, are you guys brothers? Today was a lot of unveiling. So, there was the elevator stuff, then we just walked around, ate ice cream, drank water like normal, and we...
Like it was muscle memory.
Yeah, we didn't really plan it. We weren't feeling very well. Like, our sinuses are just drained, and that just makes us both like really tired and like lethargic. And so we went back around 5, and I was like, we should just go get ready for dinner because I hadn't showered. And
I had to put on my jeans.
Yeah, you had to put jeans on. I showered, put jeans on. We had dinner with my parents, and my mom wanted to take pictures,
which was nice.
So we went up. We took her to our favorite spot where we watched the sunset, and she took pictures of us. We took pictures of her. There were girls that had a crush on Jesse again, because we jumped up on the railing, and then I guess they thought it'd be funny to jump up on after we did to get our attention, or to get his attention, but, you know.
He had to tell me.
I always hear girls talking about him, and I'm the flag. What happens is they see me and they know he's nearby.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that.
Yeah, so, but anyway.
Then we went to...
And mad and stuff. And then, so what happened after we played chess?
After David, we go to our spot, you know?
Oh.
You remember that? Yeah, we go to our spot.
So the sunset spot.
Go hide?
This is where we go hide, because not many people go up there, and we go and drink water.
AJ was up there.
With a bunch of people.
And it was also with the girls who went and dirty dance with us.
So, okay, so...
the drunk girls, too.
We finally... So all week long, I've been seeing the same two girls stalking me and Jesse. And I've had this theory... Well, see, I've just been seeing two girls, a blonde and a brunette, stalking me and Jesse. And I had a theory that we've been seeing them all week, but it was proved tonight. We go up to them, right, to AJ's group. He's like, come over here, and he's got a beer in his hand.
Asked if we wanted some.
He asked if we wanted some. We were like, no. And then his friend was like, y'all don't drink? Who the F doesn't drink? And we were like, we don't.
And then one of the girls was like, I don't. And everyone was like, yeah, you do. She's like, yeah.
Anyway, so the two girls, Monday, me and Jesse go up to, this is the first time we went up to the sunset spot. We were dancing, kind of casual, you know. And then these two girls come up and they're just like, keep dancing.
I don't remember that.
I do. You never remember anything.
I get too much in the moment.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, so they say hi to us, and then and then later that night, two girls dance on us, and that's when we were, you know, backing up, keeping our one rule intact.
My daddy taught me good.
Tuesday, what did we do Tuesday?
Then Tuesday, they probably asked our age that day.
Yeah, Tuesday they asked us how old we are. Wednesday, the day of the excursion, my mom said that she saw them checking us out. And apparently when they were, well no, because my mom, we just saw one of them run into a glass door, and my mom said it's because they were checking us out, and then they walked by again, and my mom said they were doing it again. I didn't see it, but I believe my mom. And then
I felt a presence.
It's true. Thursday was yesterday.
Nothing
happened with them yesterday, besides the fact that I was on to them, so I saw them around a lot. No, nothing too big.
And then today they asked our names.
Yeah, today they asked us our names, and they told us theirs. Kenzie and Michaela.
Mm-hmm.
They were drunk. They took their shirts off at Club O2, along with a bunch of guys. And I was like, the lady stopped the music. She was like, "Cover your teenage nipples."
Oh, wow.
I thought it was funny.
When we went to the restroom before we went in, I left a little early and I ran into Michaela and Kenzie, and they asked for hugs. I was like, okay, I'll hug them. But then when, I don't know, Michaela or Kenzie, when they left, slapped my butt. So I felt violated.
Gosh, Jesse's are... He just lets them walk all over him.
I just don't, they're just scaring me and I don't know what to do.
So yeah, that's so... But anyway, so we run into AJ at our hiding spot. That's where we go to hide from all the people that bug us all the time.
Then he made me just...
And he made Jesse dance.
Yeah.
Well, because, okay, normally he makes us both dance, but one time he was like, "Do the worm," and we were like, "We don't do the worm." So Jesse decides to get down. This is your fault. He gets down and starts moving like an actual worm. I know, I've told that story. So AJ just starts off with, hey, watch this guy do the worm. And he takes Jesse's drink like he always does. And they get a flashlight on him, and Jesse does the worm, and he just feels violated.
And used. Just dirty.
Like a toy. AJ's cussing at us, telling us we better go dance, and how he wants to go to Club O2, but he's not going to go if we're not there.
And so we did end up going, but he wasn't there. Or he was there, but he didn't really see us. And then the Dallas boys, we told you about the Dallas boys, right?
Yeah, the guys who taught us how to shuffle.
Yeah, they taught us a little bit. One of them taught us a little more. Like, to break dance and to cook, which is a Dallas thing.
Like, to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, you know, we just chilled out at Club O2, and it was a fight.
It's a crazy fight.
Girl, tonight was crazy. It was people taking their shirts off.
I didn't notice. I didn't see that.
Well, most of it was just guys. And then there was one girl, and that's when she turned the music off, and she was like, "Put your shirt."
I thought I just saw a bra in the air. I wasn't sure.
No.
I was seeing things.
Yeah. But so, okay, all we know is that all of a sudden some people were shouting "fight," and then everyone runs outside upstairs. And so we got on the middle of the dance floor and started dancing. And then more people run out. And the lady, I don't know where Jesse went.
And then I ran out.
Jesse ran out. And the lady that works there was like, "You tell them," she looked at me, she was like, "You tell them I'm calling security."
So, like, I go up there, I don't know where he went, and so I saw this big black guy. And so I was like, I was going to get him to go stop the fight. So I stood next to him, and the fight calmed down. I was like, okay. And I was just talking to him. I was like, "Ah, crazy. The kids, they're fighting." And I just shook his head. And then a little after, he was like, "Man, these kids are spooking me out. I'm just trying to smoke." And he had a blunt in his hand. And so I was like, "Oh, well, that was a bad idea. I can't go to him." And while I was doing that, Devin went to tell everyone that security was coming.
Yeah, it was just because our friend Stefan, the one who always gets excited when he remembers us, he was in the corner, and a couple of his friends were like standing in between him and everyone. There was like 16 people yelling at Stefan because he was drunk and he did something stupid. And I was just telling everyone, I was like, hey, is that your... Because like there'd be one guy really, really mad and another guy calm next to him, but just like with a mean look, and I'd be like, "Hey, tell him he needs to calm down because security's coming." And I said that to enough people, and they kind of dispersed. One huge black guy came and just drug off the angry guy. Just picks him up and walks him off. It was cool. So we basically prevented a fight from happening. Mm-hmm. We didn't break it up, though, because it never happened. If they started fighting, we wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, then we came and was like, "Hey, stop." And then security came up to us and asked questions.
Yeah, they came up to us, like, go figure. They're like, "What happened?" We're like, "Nothing happened. We stopped it. We did your job for you."
And they're like, no. No more of you guys. We'll take care of it. I was like, okay.
And so...
I think that's what he said.
That's pretty much what he said.
And then we gave him all our info.
Yeah, he asked for our names and our cabin number.
Then we went back to Dan.
We saw Tiffany.
We did see Tiffany again.
So I guess she's not as old as we thought. Because she was talking about how she wasn't going to go to Club O2. And I was like, oh, so she must be our age.
But she's cool. She was like how...
She was talking about how...
girls disrespect themselves and how she doesn't do that.
She was like, yeah, all those girls are just too slutty. And I was like,
yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
We have to back up. And so,
I think her friend... Again, another girl, crush on Jesse. She kept asking me what his name was.
Oh, yeah,
and
Bailey.
She would ask me just out of pity. She I'm like, oh, and yours?
Shut up.
I swear. It's like, I know how to keep girls from lusting after me.
I'm trying.
He doesn't.
I'm trying. No, we'll get to that. I do succeed. I do succeed.
But no, we talked to Tiffany and Bailey, who are, I guess, our age. Did not know that. But they were cool.
Mm-hmm.
They were the kind of girls that would, like, respect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
If every girl was like them, then dancing would be a lot more fun, because it wouldn't be sexual.
Mm-hmm.
And if every guy was like us, then dancing would be retarded.
Be awesome. And then after that, we went to dance a little more. Not much more. A little more. Then after that, what did we do? We just left, right?
We left. We talked to a bunch of people. Got pizza.
They made us dance again.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was Tiffany this time, and she was with some friends, and she was like, "You have to see their dance moves."
Oh no, it was before then.
Before then?
Remember when we were walking down the aisle, and they were like, "Oh, did we dance then?" Because they're no, we didn't dance then. But they were like, they wanted us to dance,
and we were like, "No, we just did. You missed it."
Mm-hmm. But a couple people were like, "Wait, you guys not dancing?" I was like, "You missed it."
We did dance. Like we never go back on our word. They just weren't there because they were too busy fighting and getting drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Missed the show.
Yeah, and then Tiffany made us dance again in front of her friends,
which was cute. We gave her a little demo.
Mm-hmm. Then after that, we went to get pizza and ice cream water, and we ran into Stefan again.
Stefan and his posse.
And he asked us to sit down, and we're like, okay, we'll do that. Then, like, it's funny because we always say how it's like accomplishment for him if he sees us.
If he remembers us.
If he remembers us, and he was like saying that this is the only day he remembers, and that he's like, this is his life, this one day, because that's all he ever remembers. And I thought it was funny because he acts like that. But then he turns to me and was like,
okay, this is how it goes. He goes, hang on a second. You look like, I'm not trying to be gay or nothing, but you guys seen Wizards of Waverly Place? And immediately Jesse's like, no, please, no. I know, he's like, I get that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not him. And so Stefan developed the theory that Jesse was Greg Sulkin, and I'm his bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
And
he asked if he had a gun on him.
Yeah, he asked if I had a gun.
And if he could teach him fighting styles.
Yeah, so he was just convinced. He was like, oh, I gotta get my little sister. She'll know for sure.
I had to sign his shirt with my autograph, Greg Sulkin, and another kid. It was an awful signature, by the way.
We tried so hard to convince him. We were like, okay.
Mm-hmm. I was like...
He was like, y'all are just trying to lay low. It's like, if we're trying to lay low, why would we dance in front of everyone and get everyone's attention? And he was like, that's just part of your plan, to look like normal teenagers. Normal teenagers.
And then I showed him my ID, and he was like, oh, it's fake. I've seen fake ones. And then he's trying to do trivia on it. Like, need to ask all that info. And then he thought it was cool that I was a donor. Oh, you're a donor.
He was like, what's your birthday? September 19th, 1994. You just memorize that. Oh, you're a donor? Oh, okay. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And then, like, he was asking people. And one of the funniest responses was that black guy.
The black guy and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
He stopped this black guy and this girl that he was with.
And I thought he was only asking the girl, really.
Yeah.
But the black guy reacted first.
He was like, who does he look like? And they were just there, and he goes, oh! Yeah! And this like, everyone thought Jesse was Greg Sulk. And another funny thing was, there was this little 12-year-old kid, and he was kind of annoying everybody. And at one point he was like,
Adrian.
He was getting really loud, like, sign my shirt. He got really close to me. He was yelling, and I was just like, I was just irritated. I was like, and he was being loud. I was like, hey, calm down. And they were like, see, he is a bodyguard. He is a bodyguard. He's getting mad. I'm like, no. I just, this kid's like all over me. It was ridiculous.
And then we come to, he asked this other girl, and this girl was very honest. She was like, she was like, okay, he looks like, does he look like Greg Sulkin? She's like, not kinda, but his teeth are messed up, and it's not white, and he must be done a lot of work or something.
She said, if you're Greg Sulkin, then they do a lot of work, because he looks way better on the show.
And I was like, thanks.
She said, "You look way better on TV."
It was real humbling.